Hello dear World of Warcraft friends, welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today it's once again about the Omnium Foliant quest because earlier I showed a video on how you can easily complete the quest through an NPC. However, there is another option for finishing it super quickly because with this vendor method, unfortunately, you need honor for it. If you don't have that, you can do it in another way and in the end, you'll be done with it in no time. Everything you need to know about it, I'll show you in this video. So feel free to leave a like, subscribe, I would appreciate it, and with that, let's get started. First, of course, you accept the quest, and then you want to make sure that you have the story Ogre operated started here in Dusky Path. In the end, there are several quick options. The Grudge Pit in Haranda is pretty quick, and this Academic Uproar here is also pretty quick. But this Ogre Betrieben storyline is probably, from what I've read, one of the best ways to plow through here really quickly. So then we'll go back to Silvermoon, and the good thing about this is that for the weekly quest, it requires a pure magical prime essence. You get it from dungeon end bosses, delve end bosses, or from this epic PvP chest. And in this case, we're doing it with delves. It's faster and you don't have to sign up for a dungeon. In general, as far as I know, you can also do it through follower dungeons, but personally, I think this is the more comfortable alternative. So, and here we just select level 1. You don't have to go through at level 11 or anything like that. Of course, you can do that if you say, hey, I want to, I don't know, farm crests or do something else. But it's more than enough to select the first level. So, and now we're on our way here. We have to kill unstable anomalies. And I would recommend that you do the quest on a character that has good gear. You'll see that in a second. I can just walk through here, just tag everything. And then we're more or less already halfway done with the whole thing here. The anomalies are on a clear path. They're also marked at the top with these yellow dots on the map. You complete both anomalies indirectly. In the middle of the map, run up here into this little corridor, and from there take the path to the left. That's where you head into the final section. All the other mobs, theoretically, you can ignore if you want to. So I wouldn't have to kill this sentinel right now, but since I'm too lazy to walk around it, we'll just take it out anyway. It would have taken time to walk around it once, and you would probably pull aggro anyway. And now we've triggered the 7th anomaly, we're in combat, and we're already heading in the direction where the final boss is waiting. Alright, quick. Here's an 8th one, in case you missed one somewhere. And then you have the boss right up here as well. Wonderful, isn't that great? Spy Gulkat is here, just waiting to get knocked out by you. Here you pop your defensive CDs, damage CDs again. Just take him down properly. And then the whole thing is done after 1.5 to 2 minutes. So, important, you must not forget that. You now have to run to the chest so you can get the item, and here you can see this prime essence of the arcane is included. Of course, there are also these, other weekly items or, how do you say, delve items that you usually get as well, so nothing special. Here you also have the advantage that you don't even really need a Hearthstone. You can just use the teleporter now. It will take you back to the exit of the delve. And here, you can just go directly, I mean, you're a bit closer up here to the island. And then you can turn in your quest item, the essence, right there. So yeah, it's actually super quick. If you're saying, hey, I at least want it to be a bit more worthwhile, yeah, you can just run the thing on +11 and pick up a few crests as well, in case you still need something somewhere on a character. But in my opinion, I don't know, these quests aren't that exciting anyway. You just want to get it done, so you just rush through here quickly. By the way, the first entrance is right here on the left. I fly past it every damn time. Well, I actually do that very, very well. And then you're done. Everything you need to know about which talent to pick here, etc. etc. We've already covered that. We looked at that in another video. So feel free to check that out if you're still interested in which talents are best for you. Basically, to break it down again, almost every class wants to play this fire build nowadays. Here it makes sense, and usually you take the effect that gives you your best secondary stat. And with that, yeah, for balanced druids, grit is recommended. Personally, I don't think that's so relevant right now, since I would like to have a bit more mastery. So now we'll go with mastery here too. And here's a little tip. Get these tabards from the guild vendors in Orgrimmar or Stormwind. That way you can port straight back to your capital city when you're done with the quest here. And you'll end up right in the portal room next to the portal to Silvermoon, and you've saved yourself, I don't know, another 30 seconds of flying. No one can say we're not being efficient here. And yeah, that's it. This video is mainly for people who want to spend as little time as possible on the quest. Sure, if you say, hey, I'm running dungeons anyway, or I'm doing this or that, then you don't have to deviate from your path and do something else. Right, then you'll get it automatically sooner or later anyway. But for those who just want to be done quickly, I think it's a pretty good alternative. Yeah, and you also get this weekly quest that you can turn in for more Lauren coins. That's not so bad in this case either. For example, I'll buy this Ray of Hope here, send it to my shaman so we can get a few more crests, and then I'll be really happy, super excited, whatever. Yeah, with that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope the video helped you at least a little bit. If it did, as I said, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Until then, have a great time and take care.